Good morning, guys. Good Thursday morning. I'm here making my breakfast. And oh my gosh, last night was like just weird and I'm in kind of a funky mood, but I'm gonna get out of it with your guys' help. And I thought instead of eating breakfast by myself, I'd chit chat with you guys. I'm having the same breakfast as yesterday, but I figured, heck, I'll share it again, only I don't have any toast. Yesterday I said the toast was 2 smart points, and it was 2 smart points. But I said 0, because I meant that the jam or the jelly or whatever it was 0, but the bread was 2 points. So it's 2 points for the cheese, 2 points for the toast, 0 points for the eggs and the refried beans, which is what I'm having again today. Because I still have no Premier Protein, gotta go to Costco. It's Thursday. I went on my walk this morning after dropping Master Oliver off with the crossing guard, which I couldn't do quickly enough because he has just been in a mood. And I'm over it. So, yeah, I'm going to sit down, have some breakfast, and talk to you guys while I do that. There is my breakfast this morning. I made 3 eggs only because there were exactly 3 eggs left in the carton. And I didn't want to put 1 egg back in the refrigerator. So I have 2 eggs for 0 points, a 1/4 cup of refried beans for 0 smart points, a 1/4 cup of cheese for 2 smart points, and no toast this morning. Just some water with Farley. Okay, well I came in my room to put on a little bit of my face. I did it this morning, but I thought I'd add a little more, and I wanted to talk to you guys. Because I'm in a little bit of a funk, and I think if I talk it out, I'll feel better. But I am going to go to Kohl's because I had a non-scale victory yesterday that to me was huge. I don't know how sincere it was, but it was big. My grandson said, Nana, your jammies or pajamas or however he phrased it are too big on you. And I said, well, they are, aren't they? And he said, yes, you need to get new ones. So that's my cue. That is my cue to head up to Kohl's and get some new jammies because also I want to have nice cute jammies on our vacation. I don't want to be wearing old yucky stuff that I'm just swimming in because you know what? I'm feeling smaller and I'm liking it. It's almost kind of weird. It's kind of like I pass the mirror and it's like, oh, yeah. And you know what? It's fun and it's exciting and I don't know why I don't know. Why do I feel bad for being excited about being smaller? I don't know. I guess there's a lot of emotions that go with weight loss, isn't there? But speaking of emotions, I just want to tell you guys why I'm kind of like funky this morning, even though I'm looking fabulous. Look at my orange earrings. I'll show you my leggings in a minute. I've mentioned before, I talk about my dogs all the time, and I mentioned that I'm a new dog owner, and that's because I was always afraid of dogs. I got bit as a little girl. We didn't have dogs growing up. I'm not familiar with them. Last night when I was rounding up my 9 miles going around my big block, I was out on one of our main streets, and there's tons of people out walking. I mean, there's all sorts of people, all sizes, all animals. And there was a lady ahead of me. She was quite a bit ahead of me. I mean, she wasn't in speaking distance or anything. And she's walking her little white dog. And across the street, and I'm talking a busy street. I'll try to pop in a past picture, but it's a busy street. It's a 4-lane street. Was a gentleman with 3 huge Akitas. But he was all the way on the other side of the street. And they had zeroed in, excuse me. They had zeroed in on her little dog and they were barking and barking. And I was like, immediately I got scared because that's like my greatest fear. It's just my greatest fear. You know, I Judge Judy or Judge Millian has them on and I got turned off because it's like, ah! So this guy, I looked down at my phone to put on some new tunes. And I look up and this guy's in the middle of the street with his 3 dogs. And there's one in particular just going freaking nuts, man. He's going nuts. And I'm like frozen. I'm just watching this dog. And sure as shit, he got out of his collar and he ran across the street and he just grabbed that little white dog. And I stood there and I was frozen. I mean, I was frozen. And I watched this big dog pick up this little white dog and just, he had it in his mouth. Now, I wasn't close enough to see the exacts, but I could see this big white dog with this little white dog just shaking his mouth around with this little white dog like it was a rag doll or a plush or something. And I was just horrified. I couldn't move. So then my head says, call Steve, call Steve. It took me seconds. I mean, it took me so long to figure out how to call Steve. I was so frozen with fear and with everything. I was literally looking at my phone, and I couldn't figure out how to call him. That's how freaked out I was. Finally, I just said into my headphones, call Steve. And then, of course, he answered, and I was crying, and I couldn't stop crying, and I was scared. I was afraid the dog, because the dog was still loose, and I was afraid the dog was going to come back and get me. And finally, 2 cars pulled up, and one of the cars opened the door, and the lady jumped in the car with her little white dog. She was able to get the dog back, but she had it. She was, like, holding it up, and the dog was still jumping on her. Oh, my God, it was so horrible. Again, and this is to somebody who is not familiar with dogs, so it's even more horrible. So the cars are pulling over, and I'm watching the whole thing, and I'm telling Steve, you know, what's going on, and he's like, where are you, where are you? And I'm like, telling him what's going on, but I couldn't tell him where I was because I was just so out of my mind. And then I hung up. I don't know why I hung up. And I just stood there, and I was just watching it. And so the guy, somebody else got the guy's dog. He got it back. He was over to the side, off the sidewalk with his 3 dogs. The lady was in the car. So I had no idea, you know, how this lady or her dog were. And I waited till I saw there was a whole bunch of bicyclists who went up with the guy and his dogs. The coast was clear, and I was just bawling my head off. I mean, I was bawling my head off. And I went up around the car that she had gone in, and I went to the driver's side. She was on the passenger side, and I knocked as to not to scare her by just showing up in her window. And she rolled down the window. I'm like, you know, bawling, and I said, how are you guys? And they were perfectly fine. By the grace of God, thank you, Jesus, that dog was fine. The lady was fine. I was expecting to see this little tattered white dog with, you know, red fur. And then I just started crying even harder. And then they were like concerned about me, and I'm like, no, don't be concerned about me. I'm just glad your dog's okay. You know, I was like, oh my God. And Oliver had been a complete jerk before I went on a walk, which is why I went on my walk, because I just didn't feel like dealing with him. So it was like, oh my gosh, you know, it was just one of those nights. The dog is okay. The dog was perfect. Nothing happened to the little dog. The woman was okay. Everybody was okay. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, because I don't know what I would have done if they weren't. Not that it's even about me, but... So that was my night. And I'm having trouble shaking it off this morning. But I'm going to... Jammies. Jammies are the answer to everything that ails you, right? Good jammies. And I'm going to get some small jammies. And I'm going to put them on tonight. I'm going to wash them first. Got to wash your clothes first. I got to wash my clothes first. And I'm going to look cute and small. And tomorrow's weigh-in. And I'm feeling good about it. I think I might have walked off the booze and the tacos and the booze and the enchiladas and the booze and the booze. I think I did it. If not, I'll be surprised. But, all right. Yeah. So, I am at only 2 miles. And I think I'm done for today. I think I'm just going to give myself today off. Excuse me. I think I am. I'm going to go to Kohl's and get some cute jammies, and then I'm going to continue on up to Costco and get some Premier Protein, because tonight I have to have my smoothie. Do you have your water? I know, it's so annoying that I say that all the time, isn't it? But it's going to help somebody sometime, right? Get your water. I have mine. I didn't bring it in my bedroom with me. Oh, I got to show you guys my leggings that go with my outfit, because I'm just so proud of myself. Because I'm wearing orange. Who in the heck wears orange? This kid. All right, let's see if I can do this. Da, 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 da. All right, suck it in, Anita. Let's see. Can we do this, Julie? How do you do? Oh, look it. Don't I look? Okay, let's start up here. Let's turn it around. Oh, I'm looking in the wrong spot as usual. Camera 1, camera 2. Okay, so I got my little orange earrings on and my black top. And look at these cute leggings, would you please? Woot woot! So, I am going to go to Kohl's, get some cute jammies, and then maybe, probably, just because, I will show them to you when I return. Thanks for letting me get that off my chest, man. That was tough. Okay, well, I am back from my little shopping trip. When I say shopping, little trip, it was little. And I have something on my mind that I need to talk about. And that is pajamas and fashion and age. I got a whole bunch of stuff swirling in my head right now that I just need to get out. Somebody might be able to relate, maybe not. First of all, when I was at Costco, there was a couple people in line in front of me and behind me who, when I was taking an inventory, appeared to be the same age as me, perhaps 2 or 3 years older than me. But we're not talking a decade or a lifetime. And why are people so quick to age themselves? I don't get it. Okay? I don't get it. Because I feel like I can't and I couldn't relate to these people that I was standing next to. It was like they were aging themselves. I don't know how to describe it, but it was like we were two completely different human beings. Although I would say in the same age bracket by maybe a difference of 5 years max. 7 tops. And I felt like if I got stuck in an elevator with these people, we would have had nothing, and I mean 0, to talk about. Because, I don't know, it was just bugging me. Their clothing, and it's not a judgy thing, but they just looked like they were ready to lay down and die. And I don't know how to describe that look to you, except for the sense that I got from them. And I don't know how to describe it. Maybe it's because I am feeling like I am just starting to live. Maybe it's because I am in a new place in my life. But even, when I was fat, and I have avoided calling myself fat up till now. I don't know if you guys have noticed or not. But I'll start to say, even when I was, and I'll go, overweight or unhealthy. When I was fat, and I'm still fat, but I mean when I was fat, I was still young at heart. And I still, I'm listening to Pour Some Sugar on Me. And I'm listening to The Ocean by Led Zeppelin as I get off the freeway. And I'm rocking out. And I feel like these people are just like, they're going to get in their car and they're going to go home with their TV dinners and they're going to get out their TV trays and they're going to turn on Lawrence Welk. And it's like, I don't get it. I can't. I don't get it. And it's not a judgy thing. I just don't know how. Am I supposed to feel old at my age? Am I not aging the way I'm supposed to? Are they aging themselves fast? Am I making any sense? No, none of this makes sense. But I feel better for getting it off my chest. The other thing. Okay. We are going to go on a little vacation. We're going to get a sweet little cabin, and we're going to be on a lake, and we're going to have a porch. And while I may be old on the outside, and my husband, he may be old on the outside, I can assure you, ladies, he's young on the inside, and he's looking at life with those young eyes. We all know that. We all know that. So when I go to purchase a new jammy or, nightgown, whatever you want to call it, call me crazy, but I don't want to look like an 80-year-old housefrau in my lounging clothes. And those were pretty much the only options I was given in the nightwear department, unless I went to the juniors and the shorts went up your butt crack. And no, it's like, why isn't there something nice right in between? I mean, I'm not going up there to, go to bed at 6 o'clock. I might want to get a little frisky. He might want to get a little frisky. And I can tell you, he's not going to want to get a little frisky if I buy some of the things that I just saw up there. Because, oh my gosh, we're old. We're not dead. And we're not even old. Oliver always says, no, you say you're old, but you're not really old. And he's right. I'm not really old. But dang, we are not dead. And we are going to go up there and we're going to have a good time. And we're not going to listen to Lawrence Welk. And we're going to listen to some I just don't know. I feel like I'm missing something, or are they missing something, or who's missing something? I mean, are we supposed to all just shrivel up and curl up in the corner and wear boring things and listen to boring music and lead boring lives when you hit a certain age? Because I don't know. Anyways, that's what was on my mind. You want to see what I got? It's not very exciting, and it's not what I was looking for, but I'll show you. Oh my gosh! Who's wearing a size 10 capri? Camouflage capri right now? This chick, that's who! Size 10. And there's room I could actually fit into an 8 if I really wanted to get in my car and go back and take them back. Oh, I gotta find somewhere to prop this thing so I can show you guys. I'm so excited! And you don't have to tell me vanity sizes. I know all that malarkey. And you know what? I don't care. I'm wearing a size 10 and I'm going to get a size 8. Hold the phone, please. Okay, you guys. I apologize for the way I do things. But when you're alone like me, sometimes you don't have a choice. Check these out, would ya? Oh my gosh, they're so cute. I love them. And you know what? Steve Johnson's going to love them because he loves camo. And he's going to go, you're cute, honey. And then I'm going to have to get out the cute 90. We're going to have to get frisky like 56-year-old people do. Oh, my gosh. I love them. Oh, I am so excited. Okay, hold the line. Hi, guys. I know I'm a little weird today. I'm trying to find a spot to show you this jammy, which is super duper comfy. But you know what? It's just hard to do when you're alone. And these darn dogs, they will not hold my iPad for me. But here it is. It's not exciting, but you know what? It'll do the job. And check this out. Paquitos. Oh, every girl loves a pocket or two, right? So let's see. Can you see? If I stand up here, maybe? Let's see. If I stand on the dog. Look at me. What do you think? It's kind of cute, huh? It'll do the job. I mean, it's not 80-year-old housefrau, and it's not 20-year-old lingerie, but, you know,